You ever hear that the average person unlocks their phone around 80 times a day? That's roughly the number of times you'll glance at a notification, check the weather, or pull up a quick meme before you even finish your coffee. It's crazy how much we lean on those little devices, and that's why I want to talk about something that's built to keep up with that pace. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. The Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra feels like the sort of phone you'd expect to see in a sci-fi movie, but it's sitting in our pockets right now. I've been using it for a few weeks, running through my daily routine, and I've picked up a handful of things that matter most when you're trying to stay productive without feeling weighed down. First off, the 512 gigabytes of internal storage is a serious upgrade for anyone who lives on their phone, whether you're a content creator who needs space for raw footage, a photographer who wants to keep every high-resolution shot, or just someone who hates constantly juggling cloud folders. I've stopped worrying about running out of room for apps, music, or those endless photo backups, which means I can focus on what I'm actually doing instead of playing storage Tetris. One of the biggest practical wins is the way the S25 Ultra handles multitasking. Samsung's latest version of DeX lets you hook the phone up to a monitor and instantly get a desktop-like experience. I've been using it for a quick spreadsheet edit while keeping an email thread open on the side, and it feels surprisingly fluid. Even without a monitor, the split-screen mode works smoothly enough that I can have my chat app on the left and a video call on the right without the device lagging. It's the kind of thing that makes a busy workday feel a little less frantic. Camera performance got a lot of buzz, and for good reason. The portrait mode now uses a blend of hardware and AI to separate the subject from the background more cleanly, which means your friends look sharper and the background stays nicely blurred, even in lower light. I tried it at a backyard barbecue, and the images came out with realistic skin tones and just enough detail to see the grill's char without it looking like a mess. The phone's ability to capture subtle nuances means you don't have to dig through endless editing tools to get a decent shot. It's a straightforward upgrade that translates into better memories with less effort. Audio isn't something people always think about, but it's especially important if you use your phone for calls or podcasts on the go. The S25 Ultra includes a noise reduction algorithm that cleans up background sounds. I recorded a voice memo in a coffee shop, and the final audio was surprisingly clear, no clatter of cups or distant chatter bleeding through. For anyone who spends a lot of time on Zoom or FaceTime, that feature alone can make a noticeable difference in how you're heard. Battery life tends to be the Achilles heel for many flagship phones, but Samsung's latest adaptive battery management keeps the charge steady throughout the day. I've been able to push through a full day of mixed-usage emails, streaming, gaming, without reaching the dreaded 20% mark. And when it does finally need a top-up, the fast-charging capability refills the battery to about 50% in just 30 minutes, which is handy when you're on a quick coffee break and need the phone back in action. Durability is another real-world selling point. The titanium silver finish isn't just for looks, the frame is built to resist dents and scratches better than the usual aluminum housing. I dropped the phone on a concrete step once, and while you can always see a faint scuff on the screen protector, the body itself emerged unscathed. It gives a bit more confidence when you're juggling the phone in a crowded subway or a bustling kitchen. The network side isn't any weaker. With 5G support, you notice quicker load times for large files and smoother streaming when you're moving between Wi-Fi and cellular connections. It's subtle, but when you're downloading a high-resolution photo or sharing a video clip, those few extra seconds can feel like a big win. Plus, the device is fully unlocked, which means you can switch carriers or use international SIMs if you travel often. Now, before I wrap up, I want to give you a quick rundown of what I've liked and where I've found a couple of hiccups. The pros are pretty clear. The massive storage keeps me from constantly cleaning up files, the portrait camera produces ready-to-share images without needing a ton of editing, and the multitasking tools make the phone feel more like a mini computer than a simple handset. On the downside, the size of the phone, thanks largely to the large screen and sturdy build, means it's